So in our last video, we talked about what happens when we as men have deeply internalized beliefs that we always need to be loyal to men above all else before women. And basically, we become complicit in violence against people that we love so much, and we lose massive amounts of trust, as well we should when we act like that. But look, I get it. It is hard. It is scary to go up against other men when you need their love, you need their respect, you need their care. They're people that are really important to you, and to actually take a stand and say the right thing in the right moment. It's hard to live a life of integrity, right? And so this week, I want to give you one practice on this topic that you could do that would begin to make a massive shift for you when it comes to your ability to intervene on behalf of the safety, the care, the respect of the women in your life. I think that one fundamental thing that's going on when we're afraid to intervene with other men in our life on behalf of our partner or the women in our life or the women in this community is we haven't actually faced up to the fact that we ourselves have been disrespectful to women before. That's a hard thing to admit. I think all of us want to see us as a good guy, as a person who's an ally to women, and it's really scary to admit, like, yeah, I've been the problematic person before. But I think if we're not willing to admit that, then we're never going to develop the courage to actually intervene with another man, right? Because the point isn't to come at him from a place of shame or violence, right? I'm not trying to start a fight, but if I can admit, like, hey, I've done that before and it's messed up. I have treated women in problematic ways before and it's messed up. If I can say that about myself, it's 100% easier to say that to another man. So here's your assignment this week. I want you to find a memory where you know that you were disrespectful to a woman and it was problematic. And I want you to find another man in your life and I want you to talk to him about it. Hey man, can I talk to you about something? Do you have a minute? I realize I'm feeling a lot of sadness because I was remembering this experience in which I feel really disappointed about how I treated a woman in my life, a woman in my community, something I said, something I did that doesn't match up to my values. I feel really sad and disappointed about how I acted in that moment, right? And the point isn't to shame spiral, it's not to lash ourselves, it's to step into accountability and say, yeah, sometimes I've been a part of the problem. And I can promise you, if you will do this, you will feel something massive shift within yourself. And it will be 10 times easier in the future for you to speak up with that friend in your life who tends to say problematic things. It might be scary, but at the end of the day, it is about living lives of authenticity, connection, integrity, and power. And as long as we are on the run from what we've done, we're going to stay on the run from intervening in what other men do. And as long as that's true, the women in our life will be correct not to trust us. So if you want to be trustworthy, if you want to make some big change, take a risk this week. Open up to another man in your life about a way that you've fallen short with women in your life. And if you struggle to talk to other men, don't forget I have a free monthly online talking circle where we get together, we let down our guard, and we just tell the truth about what's going on in our life. It is such a healing and therapeutic space with other growth-oriented men who are on the exact same journey. It is a wonderful way to practice opening up, getting real, and building real meaningful relationships with other men in your life. Visit the link in my bio to sign up, and as always, hit follow for more.